What up, everybody, and welcome to the Creator Show, your bi-weekly behind-the-scenes look at all the super cool things on Roblox made by the super cool community of Roblox. I'm Jack in the Blocks. I'm your host this week. We're doing another solo episode. We've got another special episode. I know I say that every single week, but it always is special. We're doing more of an interactive showcase this time than an actual kind of traditional game. Something I'm pretty excited about. And I hope you are too. So let's just jump right into this. I want to welcome our guest for this week, Carthay. Say hi, Carthay.
Hey guys, what's going on?
What up? There he is. All right. So sorry to interrupt you. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you make on Roblox.
Yeah, so I'm Corey. I'm from Marietta, down here in California. I love theme parks. I'm a theme park enthusiast. I'm also, I lead a team of developers who are working on recreating Disneyland here on Roblox, a team of wonderful developers. So, we definitely have, Fusion 1227 came in Song 2, Fernigus, Dave Skylark, and Andrew Jamison. I lead this team of wonderful developers who are currently working on building an actual recreation of the Disneyland Resort.
That's awesome. So I'm sure some of you have seen this floating around on Roblox. It's pretty highly rated. It's called the Blue Sky Cellar. Is that the name of your group?
It's called, the place is called the Blue Sky Cellar, but the group that operates there is Disney California Parks.
Got it. Okay. So as you said, it's a recreation of Disneyland. They're building it piece by piece, land by land. And we've been watching it for over a year now as it's grown up, and it's getting pretty big now, and it's awesome. And I wanted to show this off to everybody because I'm just intensely impressed by it. I'm gonna load this up right now. We'll just jump into this while we start chatting with you. As always, guys, we are on the Twitch chat and on Twitter. So, wow, look at all these people. So, if you have questions for Carthay, go ahead and send them in there. You can either tweet at us using hashtag CreatorShow, or you can jump into our Twitch chat and ask them there. I've got my awesome production assistant, Inception Time, reading the chat, and he's going to be picking out questions. And yeah, we'll do that. Normally with games, we kind of have a round where we play against each other, but that's not what this game is. So you guys are all just in here with me, so we're exploring together. I'll close this thing out. So right out the gate, Carthay. Oh, cool. All right. There we go. No, we're still good. Still in. Can't stop this show. Yeah. All right. So right out the gate, your lobby is already really, really cool. I'm hanging out here. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I updated it to give a little preview of our upcoming Diamond Celebration update. So it's basically we just overlaid the cellar according to the new Diamond Celebration update that the actual park is celebrating, which is 60 years of being open.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, we're jumping back in here. We I broke our Roblox. Good. And that's probably what's super cool for the people watching right now is that a lot of people might not be able to play this game. This is probably one of the more intensive places on Roblox. Places like this, Asimo's Port Royale is also in there. These are showcases that are definitely pushing the boundaries of Roblox. For this, why don't we start with the first thing you guys made as a team? Which section should we head to first?
The Matterhorn bobsleds.
All right, let's do that. We're going into this section, Disneyland. You can all follow me, guys. Look at all these people in here.
Yeah, just a word of warning, anyone who's buying it, make sure your computer is able to handle it. I do not recommend you buying it if you have a below decent computer. It's preferably above decent. Just word of warning. Be patient. We're still working on it. It still has lag. So, yeah, it's still in heavy development.
Yeah, we're rocking pretty beastly computers and internet connections over here, and it does take a bit of time. There's a lot in here. It's one of the biggest, most detailed builds that we've seen on Roblox. So it kind of. That alone, plus the fact that it's got interactive rides. So I'm going through here. All right, so we started with the Matterhorn bobsleds, and it's nice and quiet and empty in here right now, which is pretty great.
Yeah.
But Yeah, this is great. So I'm having all these like fond memories of like actually being in this line, like the everything down to like the way the queues are set up and like which section has ropes versus like the metal like fences. It's all totally accurate and true to form, which is pretty amazing. I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's still being. We're still working on it. It's been scripted by Fusion 1227, which is who's the script in this project. But for for the time being, the system is down right now just for the stream, just to make it more convenient.
Very cool. Waiting for a bobsled, Carthay.
Yeah, so Matterhorn Bobsled opened our Matterhorn Bobsled opened in October 14th of last year. And yeah, that was the official day that we launched the Blue Sky Cellar. So, we kept it classic and decided, feature the Matterhorn as a opening right there.
There it is. Very excellent. This is very cool. I wanted to ask you something about Disneyland things, but we're saving that for the trivia portion of our show. As always, guys, feel free to throw in questions about how Carthay made these things. I'll start off. The process of this was like, do you start kind of with your building? I totally jumped off the coaster. All right, sorry about that. Let me start over. When you're starting a ride, are you just like building it first and then you figure out the scripting later, or do you kind of have to do it all together?
Well, from back, the Matterhorn, when you first got started on that.
I totally broke your ride, by the way. Straight up, I wrecked it and crashed it right off the thing. Yeah. I didn't even know you could do that. Awesome. This is something you never get to do at Disneyland, by the way. They never let you actually break the Matterhorn. But yeah, so we'll jump back into this. One of the great things about Roblox games that push the boundaries is that you can actually break Roblox if you're a talented enough builder, which is cool because then we have new things to improve and fix. So sorry to interrupt you. Keep going with that while I jump back into the Matterhorn.
Yeah. So when we first started the Matterhorn back, I believe it was last spring. We were not using blueprint overlays for it, so it was kind of just I had a whole bunch of, I had like 5 pages, five tabs open for videos and a whole bunch of tabs open for pictures. I had Google Images, and I was just trying to piece the ride together, just by according to what's been given to me, and now for the attractions that we work on, such as the newer ones like Peter Pan's Fight and Tower of Terror, we actually apply a blueprint overlay, like an actual horizontal and vertical blueprint overlay scaled correctly. Wow. And then we basically outline it and build on top of that.
That's awesome. I didn't realize that the blueprints were available. Are those fan made?
Yeah, those are fan made blueprints, but they are extremely accurate. To make sure that they are accurate, we actually file an actual Google image over the blueprint. And so, that just double checks it and makes our, work accurate. And so, once we get going on a project, that's when we start cooperating as a team. I tell Fusion 1220 Fusion, I tell him, all right, so we're gonna need this scripted, and he gets it done in an amazing job. Just wait until you see Tower of Terror. That's incredible, and also Came In Song 2. He's a good friend of mine, and I basically tell him, for example, for Peter Pan's Fight, he did all of the wonderful characters that you see, so he's an amazing builder as well. Just wait till you see the Hollywood land that he's working on, and we also have our artists that we just introduced to the dev team. For example, Frenegus and Dave Skylark, they're the ones who are going to be working on the art portion of the attractions, as well as the thumbnails.
Very cool. I just saw the monorail passing by over here. Is the monorail rideable, or is it just a set piece?
It's just a set piece for now.
Very cool. It'd be awesome to have the monorail actually be able to take you to other lands.
Oh, definitely.
and do all that. That would be
definitely have that plan.
super cool. Your team's pretty big, probably one of the bigger teams of builders and scripters on Roblox. How do you guys organize all of the work and stay in communication?
Well, we have all of our talks through Skype, and that's where we basically get everything organized and set. We, like for example, right now we're gonna start discussing our next possible attraction, and the things that we have to keep in mind is scripting wise, art wise, building wise. So for example, Tower of Terror, we approached it knowing that this is going to be script heavy, so that's something that our scripter had to take place, and we basically divide the sections of the lands. How I have K-Man Song 2, he's working on a portion of Hollywood land, and we have our artist, Finnegas, who's working on some pretty cool thumbnails, and it's basically just divided up into sections. I do mainly the building work of the project.
Very cool. Well, all right. Hey, so we're on the Matterhorn. This is awesome. Oh, there's the Abominable Snowman. This is moving surprisingly fast. This is like very fluid and smooth. This is excellent. I'm getting a little motion sick, but that's okay. Awesome. So I've noticed that you've got all the sounds and music from the rides. Is that all available, or how does that even work? How do you get that stuff?
Yeah, definitely. It's kind of funny because I'm at the park, and when I need references, I actually use my phone as a microphone, as well as a camera. So it's kind of funny. I'm just there standing, right underneath California Screaming, with my phone out of nowhere. I'm taking pictures of trash cans. I get funny faces, but it's funny.
That's awesome.
Just for that.
Very cool. All right. Yes, permanentes and centavos, por favor. So good. That's awesome. That's incredible. So the first, oh no, let me have this ride. All right, the first roller coaster game I ever played had the Matterhorn in it, and that was this mind-blowing thing for me as a coaster making game. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And the Matterhorn, even how old is the Matterhorn now? Do you know that off the top of your head?
It opened in 1959.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah, so it's approaching around 50 or so years. Yeah, it's one of the classic attractions, and it's pretty old.
Yeah, but it still holds up. It's still really definitely fun. It's very
it's also very painful,
thematic. So yeah. Okay, so where should we head to next?
I'd say the next attraction that we worked on, which is Space Mountain.
Space Mountain. All right, we're here to Tomorrowland. There we go.
Yeah, Space Mountain opened in November 29th. Yeah.
Okay, so pretty quickly after Matterhorn. That's awesome. All right. While it's loading up, let me take a peek into our Twitch chat thing. We got some questions from people. So Ryguy31899 asks, how many times have you guys gone to Disneyland, and what gave you the inspiration to recreate it?
Well, how many times? I've been going since I was born, so I've been in SoCal all my life. Definitely, the inspiration would have to come from the fact that I'm currently pursuing a career into Walt Disney Imagineering.
So, oh, cool.
Yeah, so the inspiration of when I just walk into the parks, I always pay attention to detail, whether if it's lighting or vegetation or landscaping. I'm just in love with the detail that Disney Parks has to offer. Yeah. And that really just fueled my inspiration and motivation to become a Imagineer. And so to create a place like this that I love going on Roblox, I just, the inspiration too, is to provide, that similar kind of excitement that you may receive at going to a Disney park, and trying to replicate that on this game for others to experience if they haven't before.
That's very awesome. So I'm moving through the line area in Space Mountain right now, and it's more apparent in this ride than it was in the Matterhorn, which has a short one. But the lines are like part of the experience, and they're really iconic. Even like the outside part before you get into Space Mountain, we passed by that wedge that's sticking out of the wall, like right before you hit the like entry point, and like. I've just flashed back to like being a little kid, and like every little kid is like climbing on that part when they get to that part of the line. It's right there next to the drinking fountains, and the mom's always like, stop climbing on that, it's not a toy.
Yeah, that was something that really wasn't intentional, kind of like the nostalgic factor of it. It was when Kim In Song too, he approached me and he was like, hey man, this is this is really stirring the emotions of the audience, that we're presenting this to. He was telling me, how much nostalgia this this project is, getting, and that's when. That's when I realized, that, there's something a little bit more to this project, something a little bit more to this place, that users are definitely feeling some kind of emotional connection of nostalgia, So it's
definitely.
Incredible.
Yeah, no, the attention to details is incredible. So like, as someone who has like gone to Disneyland a lot in my life, I've got some of these places memorized, and Space Mountain is one of them, and this thing is spot on. It's just this incredibly detailed, completely accurate representation of it. Like, I feel like even like Imagineers would look at this and be impressed by like how accurate it is. And all right, now we're getting into the ride. Oh, the music's going. This is awesome. All right.
Yeah, the track layout is actually the exact same track layout as the real one. Fun fact.
So cool. This is very neat. All right, this is what we're getting into the build up on this. Let's check some more of these tweet questions. So, Walt Disney World Resort Roblox asks, do you think the new particle effects will enhance the rides you have already built?
Oh, definitely, absolutely. We've actually gotten to work on Space Mountain. As you're going to see in the star field, all those stars that you see racing across, those are actually surface GUIs.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so we're going to be replacing that with particles, to provide a much more immersive and clean experience. There's some already going on in the Matterhorn. We plan to expand upon that. But definitely with the future rides that we have planned, especially our shows such as Fantasmic and World of Color that we're going to be creating here, that's going to help us out a ton.
Wait, hold up! You're going to do the shows as well?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Our show production team, which is led by Andrew Jamison, his crew is actually starting to get to work with World of Color. We plan on bringing that either this year as well as Fantasmic next year. So it's amazing. Like, they have all their lighting consoles and everything, and it matches the exact same thing, and just the things that they do there is just incredible. So we're very excited for that.
That's super cool. I actually haven't gotten to see World of Color in person yet. At this rate, I'm gonna see your Roblox version first. That'll be awesome. Very cool. Again, really impressed by how smooth this is. So like, Space Mountain's difficult because it's all very dark, and they do an amazing job at kind of using the light correctly to, awesome.
Yeah.
To kind of like, so that you get your sense of movement and you don't get like lost in the darkness, and you recreate that really well with surface GUIs, which is also equally impressive. That's awesome. All right. Here. All right, let's go on to the next thing. That was super cool. I would ride Space Mountain like a million more times, just like I do in real life. But we'll get on to the next game. Okay, So where to next, Carthay?
So the next one we have is Peter Pan's Flight. This was created with a duo with Cayman Song 2 and me. We created this. He worked on a lot of the scenery and props that he did. That's in the attraction, and it's he did a impressive job on them. So Peter Pan's Flight opened on March 21st, I believe. Could be wrong, but yeah, it opened up mid-March, and it was our first attraction for this year, and it was really the attraction that kind of kicked off our development season for 2015.
Awesome. Oh, and this one supports other people, so I can...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can ride other people. What's up, Precipitating? Come get in this pirate ship with me. Yeah, there's room for two, sort of. Yeah, there you go. Here we go. Very. Oh, there. Yeah, there's the music. All right. So, is this right? Oh, we broke Roblox again a little bit. But we're still in here a little bit. Maybe we can stay in. All right, it's fine. We can finish this ride. So, is this ride easier to make than other, like compared to roller coasters, because it's a little more slow moving, or is it kind of what are the different challenges?
Well, it does have its benefits for being a small attraction, but it also has its cons. For example, since it's built to scale, it's a very small show building. So working around it, especially with lighting, was a huge pain, and testing all of the scenery and props, because we're dealing with small space here.
Totally.
Yeah, but the overall aspect of building it, I think it's a lot more fun, than building the other big attractions like Space Mountain and Matterhorn.
Sorry, I'm trying to jump back in, coming in. Keep keep breaking it. This is why you guys need beefy computers for this. See, there we go. Yeah, we're in. All these people. Okay, all right. Jump in here while we're... Hey, what's up, Asimo? Hanging out in your lobby. He had a lot of really nice things to say about you.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
There we go. All right, let's get another question from our Twitch chat. Let's see here. Okay, this is kind of, I already kind of took this question, but it kind of works. RBLX Epic 55449 wants to know what the most difficult part of creating a ride is.
Most difficult part. I think I would have to give that to the scripting portion of it. So our scripter, he spent like nearly 2 months working on Tower of Terror.
Wow.
And the effects that you see there, it's just amazing. He nailed every single part of that attraction. And definitely I have to say, for the entire attraction wise, it's definitely the scripting portion of it. To make it function like the actual attraction. Because Disney has a whole bunch of special effects going on in their attraction. So to replicate that here on Roblox, that's difficult.
Awesome.
So one of the cool things about getting caught in your loading screens is that you have your blueprints like sitting out there. So even though I'm having trouble getting into the game, I get to see like the blueprints for Peter Pan, which is really cool actually. It's a neat little like nerdy Easter egg that like is in there. But yeah, that's the sheer amount of scripting to get like a roller coaster to work is pretty incredible. I saw in Space Mountain you'd given a shout out to One Wolf, One Person. Who for those of you who are into amusement parks on Roblox, are going to be familiar with his work because he's kind of had his hand in a bunch of them.
His theme parks are pretty amazing.
They really are. Yeah, we could also have a show with him and show off all those. He does some very cool things, particularly with lighting and everything, and like his day-night cycles. I always thought that was awesome. All right, he doesn't want to go to Peter Pan today. Roblox is like, no, I want more roller coasters. All right, we'll move on to a different ride then. Jump into that. Okay, so we've got Matterhorn, we've gotten Space Mountain, we've done Peter Pan's Flight, sort of. Why don't we jump into your new thing? Are we able to get to that from the lobby?
Tower of Terror?
Yeah.
No, it's not in the cellar yet. It will be in the cellar next Wednesday.
Okay.
That's our schedule. But,
this is a preview for you guys.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Sweet. Great. Awesome. So that's like we'll jump into a personal server for that and get in there. By the way, guys, you can kind of see previews of upcoming things in here and what they're working on. They've got a whole preview centers. They're working on Critter Country. They've got Main Street, New Orleans Square. There's a Splash Mountain preview as well, right? Is that functional?
Yeah. It's not functional. It's just a preview.
Okay.
What the current status of it is.
Are we able to see? Is it like preview?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll jump into it. Let's see. All right. Well, we're setting up the personal server for the Tower of Terror. We'll jump into the Splash Mountain. Splash Mountain is probably my favorite ride at Disneyland. Wait, Space Mountain maybe.
Oh.
I don't know. It's hard to check. It depends on how warm it is outside and whether I want to get wet. Line. I'm loving the music already. It's awesome. All right, passing by Big Bear Diner. Back. All right, very cool. You can add that terrible Winnie the Pooh ride in the back here later.
Yeah.
What a waste of space that ride is. This is very cool. I'm very excited for Splash Mountain. That will be an excellent addition to Roblox Disneyland, which, by the way, even though it's a paid game, is substantially cheaper than actually going to Disneyland.
Yeah.
And I feel like your cost to entertainment ratio is probably higher. I mean, for 26 cents, like you get pretty good representations of the rides.
Yeah.
All right.
35 bucks. You get soon to be 9 places.
Jump in there. Let me know when we're ready to do Tower of Terror, and we'll jump into that. In the meantime, I'll keep looking around these previews, and we'll show you guys all the awesome things that are coming later to the Blue Sky Cellar Disneyland. What's the significance of Blue Sky Cellar?
So, the Blue Sky Cellar is actually inspired by the Blue Sky Cellar in California Adventure. The inspiration from it comes from when I visited the cellar. It was basically just a showcase of what the current Imagineers were working on, and in that time they were working on the the expansion for California Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
So that included the new Cars Land, Buena Vista Street, all that good stuff. So knowing me how I want to become a Imagineer. Definitely seeing all of that, just stirred a lot of motivation to actually, recreate something like that in here. So, essentially we are just mirroring that kind of concept here in Roblox. So we are, just showcasing what we're working on.
Very cool. So we got a user question from Boring. He wants to know, what's the fastest roller coaster you plan to have?
Fastest roller coaster will be California Screamin'.
Is that the fastest roller coaster like on both Disney parks?
Yes.
Cool. That makes sense since it's like a launch coaster. They tend to be faster. Do you have any plans to do some of the international Disney-like parks, like Paris or Tokyo?
Honestly, no, not really, not right now. This will be my one and only project for a while.
Okay.
So yeah.
Very cool. You know what I just realized? We're like halfway through the show, and like I haven't even put these guys on, which do not fit over my headset. But let's get these on. That's why nothing's working. It's because I don't have the Disney magic in me. I got so excited to ride Space Mountain. There we go. This is looking extra good. So yeah, even if we can't get into a ride, you guys can all just be mesmerized by my glowing ears.
All right, so the first Tower of Terror server I'm going to run is just going to be you and the developers of the project.
All right. So yeah, so we're going to do a test run. You guys are going to get to watch it, and then we're going to open it up to user questions. We're going to do something more fun. We're going to have you guess things about Carthay, and the people who guess it correctly are going to get added into this personal server, and we can all ride Tower of Terror together. So that'll be super awesome. So make sure you're in the Twitch chat, hanging out. When we ask a question, say the answer and then say your Roblox name so we know who to invite into it. That's the crucial step, is your Roblox username. So we'll do that. Are we ready to go into there, Carthay?
Yep, I'm making it active.
Sweet. All right, let's get in there. Let's give a quick shout out to all these people in here. What up, all you people? Illuminati, DJ Julian, Mr. Orange the Gamer, Mechanics, Lego Ads.
All right, it is open.
Oh, Lego Ads. I know that guy. That guy makes the movie theater. That's a cool movie theater. All right, let's jump into this. I'm very excited for this. I haven't seen this at all yet. Let's go. All right. All right, so while we're hanging out in here, get ready for questions. Why don't we do our first question? This one's going to be easy because if people were paying attention, they already heard the answer. But what is Carthay's favorite ride at Disneyland? Say the answer and then say your Roblox name in the chat. Go for it, or you're monitoring it. He'll shout when someone gets it. 13 minutes. I'll just come back with a fast pass. Let me go get a fast pass over here. There's no fast pass machines. I love that you have the sign for it.
All right, so.
All these people. Oh, look at all these people. They got it a lot. It was Splash Mountain. Lots of people got this. Who's the first?
Chat is going crazy.
Acardi was the first to say it with his name.
Wait.
We blew up the chat. Everyone wants to play Disneyland with us. Look at this. This ride is way creepier when there's no one around. Oh, there you all are.
All right, so let's head in.
Add you in there. All right.
Open mic froze.
Just imagine that long back in childhood.
This is very cool.
Wishing on
So yeah, for those of you who've never been to either California Adventure or Disney's Hollywood Studios, where Tower of Terror rides are, the theme, it's like a Twilight Zone themed ride that's set in like what used to be a very fancy Hollywood hotel that's since been abandoned since the 30s. So you see like there's luggage. It was just like up and abandoned when there was a terrible accident. And so it's kind of a mystery, supernatural thing about what happened. See, all the like elevators are broken. It's all busted. There we go. Hanging out with the bros.
Yeah, so these are the developers.
All right, what's up,
Over here,
Fusion
missing
1227, Frinigus. We got over here Andrew Jameson. Oh, he's got his like Tower Hotel hoodie.
Yeah, I think we're missing one.
And then Carthay.
Yeah, we're missing Kim and
You're
Song
looking
too.
so serious. Don't take this the wrong way. You kind of look like a bad guy from an Indiana Jones movie right now. Your face is still on, so that's good. But that. All right.
Right.
While we're waiting for
do that.
this, let's ask another question, one that I don't know the answer to, so Carthay will have to help. Let's guess Carthay's favorite Disney villain. So a villain specifically. And we'll figure that out. Skype me the answer so I actually know what the answer is.
And there's K-Man. He's our builder. He's one of the builders in the project.
Sweet. Rocking your same look.
All right, so let's go ahead and so this is the pre-show. It's still being scripted, still being worked on.
Okay. So in there, like the TV would go on, and you'd get the like Twilight Zone intro into the ride, and it would kind of tell you what the deal is and how electricity struck these elevators, and all the people died, and now the thing's abandoned, and now you're in this super creepy basement where you can hear kids' voices.
Yep. I think the server might be broken. Is it broken? Hopefully not.
To our valued guests,
All right, let's head it.
for your safety once on board, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the elevator at all times. And do take special care to supervise your children. Thank you.
Get that front seat. There we go.
So
This
is
guy does
scripted
not
by
look happy to be at
7.
Disneyland.
You are the passengers in a most uncommon elevator. About to take the strangest journey of your lives.
Wow.
Your
I know I should be talking, but I'm getting all sucked into this.
This much is clear. A reservation has been made in your name for an extended stay.
There I am.
Goodbye to the real world.
Wow, dude, this is incredible.
For you have just entered the Twilight Zone. What happened here to dim the lights of Hollywood's brightest showplace is about to unfold once again. One stormy night long ago, 5 people stepped through the door of an elevator and into a nightmare. That door is opening once again. But this time, it's opening for you.
And then we all scream, ah! Shooting back up. There's the park.
Yeah, we're still working on that deal.
It's too spooky for me. You can tell that you like actually recorded it from the ride. I love that like there's people screaming in it.
The next time you check into a deserted hotel on the dark side of Hollywood, make sure you know just what kind of vacancy you're filling, or you may find yourself a permanent resident of the Twilight Zone.
That was awesome. Okay, we're definitely doing that again. But yes, we'll add more people to this server so other people can experience this because this is pretty incredible. After we go get our souvenir photo of us all screaming.
So we're in the exit corridors right now. And we're here in the photo room.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, we're still working on that, but yeah.
Oh, but that's awesome.
And we have our up.
The gift shop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at all these things. Do you
can get
sell
your-
any of these? Oh, wait,
your-
wow, this is a link. What? Yeah, I'm totally buying this. There you go. You just tricked me into spending 10 Robux. Nicely done.
The Disney way.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm having such a good time. And they're like, would you like to give us $20? And you're like, yeah, all right. That's super cool. Okay,
So there's
we're
the
going to
Tower of
add...
Terror.
Yeah, that was great. Let's add more people to this server by chatting with them on Twitch. And then we can go through the ride again. And
right.
you guys can experience it. So yeah, so go through there. I totally asked a question, and then we did not actually check to see who won. So I'll ask it again. We're looking for Carthay's favorite Disney villain. Make sure you say your Roblox username afterwards. I'm gonna take a look at the tower from the outside. Check it out. You guys see like these are like the elevator shafts and they're gone, and then this used to say like Hollywood Tower Hotel, but like mostly broken. It's very cool. All right, so many people. Carthay, I don't actually know the answer.
No, I have a confession.
Oh my gosh. You don't have a favorite?
No. I'm trying to think of one.
Let's just play word association. What's the first one you think of when I say the words Disney villain?
Mufasa.
Mufasa's not a villain?
Wait, no. Is it? No, it's, okay. Villain, Maleficent.
Okay, that's a good
I
one.
say Mufasa.
All right, so first person to say Maleficent was Obi-Wan P. Yeah, all right. All right, thanks, Obi-Wan P. Okay, do you want to pick a question, Carthay, to ask our intrepid Twitch audience?
A question, okay.
Trivia question about yourself or about your team.
I'll throw in a trivia about Disneyland.
Okay.
So, what year did Space Mountain open in Disneyland, California?
There you guys go. Start Googling that. First person answer in your Roblox screen username gets in there. All right. You get that delay and then the chat blows up. I'm going to go back through this line and observe all the awesomeness about the line. I'm going to jump over these. Oh, I like how your thing doesn't let me like line jump. Oh, it really doesn't. It's totally blocked. Real Disneyland should be like that. Oh, we'll just hang out and listen to this awesome like 1930s, 1920s like Hollywood music.
Mm-hmm.
All right, lots of people are saying like 90s. That is way off, you guys. Let's see. Oh, some people are giving like full dates.
Just the year.
Just the year. Okay, I'm seeing lots of. So 1977 is what you say. Lots of people say 75. I feel like they no. All right. Okay. TLKI. Got it. Yes, you're in there. Adding you in. Okay. So one more. All right. So one more question, and then we're gonna go through this ride again. With you guys, and we'll start to like wrap up the show, and then I'll jump back into general Disneyland area, and we can all hang out and do a little dance party and wrap this thing up. But let's go with what's Carthay's favorite restaurant to eat at in Disneyland? That might be a little harder. I don't know if you guys know your restaurant names. Again, a question that I did not ask Carthay first at a time, so I don't know if he has an answer for it.
I'm thinking. I have one.
Everyone's got to have you got to have a favorite restaurant, like.
Yeah, I got one.
All right.
People are saying Carthay Circle.
That seems like the obvious answer, right? Carthay Circle would be a good one. All right, McDonald's. There is a McDonald's in or at least there used to be. I don't know if there still is a McDonald's in either of the parks.
Well, someone got it. It's Plaza Inn.
The Plaza Inn. Okay.
Wait, no, I got that. I got it mixed up. It's not Plaza Inn. It's another one in Main Street.
Oh, it's the other
It's
one
Plaza Inn.
on the other
It's
side.
the other one in Main Street. Yeah.
All right, guys. What's the one that everyone always confuses with the Plaza Inn?
Oh, someone got
Oh,
it.
yep.
Carnation Cafe, ice sugar cookies.
Good job,
Okay.
Ice Sugar Cookies. All right. So, Obi-Wan P, TLKI, Ice Sugar Cookies, get on in here. Let's ride Tower of Terror together.
Yeah, let me set up the server real quick.
Totally, yeah. All right, we're going to do that. Going through. We got more questions for there. Can we also get Inception Time into there, too? Because he's been awesome and has been sending me questions all day. I work him for free. He does not get paid. He just does it out of the kindness of his heart. While we're doing this, Zilrax wants to know which of the rides you built is your favorite.
Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror is your favorite?
Yeah.
Is that because like it's kind of like technically most proficient, or like?
Yeah, that's why I have to give huge props to Fusion. I have no clue how he managed to pull that off. He got all the effects down, and I'm just blown away every single time I write it.
There you go. All right, we got a party. Look at all these people in here. Oh, sorry, you're all shut off. You were all in a public server, but you're not in here anymore.
Well, have to make it active. All right, I'm gonna add in everybody now.
All right. Let's see, more questions from these guys. Yeah, definitely keep questions coming. That's fun. Takoza wants to know what other attractions you're thinking of adding. Obviously, all of them, but like which one, like of the ones that are on the preview, like are you itching to get to first?
Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain, okay.
Yep. Splash
Is that one
Mountain.
the farthest along of those?
I'd say Big Thunder Mountain is probably the farthest along.
Okay. I always liked Big Thunder Mountain because it had like one of the shorter lines.
Yeah, they added some pretty neat new special effects.
I heard that the mine shaft became an earthquake
Yeah,
instead of. Oh no, now it's an explosion instead of an earthquake.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's awesome.
All right, give me a minute.
All right. So Alfie Davis wants to know. When you have a second, how many total hours you guys have spent building this game so far?
A lot.
A lot.
I think it kind of depends on what we are working on in the project. Mm-hmm. For example, if we're trying to push out Tower of Terror, to meet a deadline, usually when we're approaching a deadline, we try to work on the project a lot more than we usually do.
Totally.
Other than that, I try to spend about I limit myself to about 3 to 4 days to work on the project per week, because I'm also working on other projects outside of Roblox for my portfolio.
Okay. Are you building your portfolio for college?
For Imagineering.
Oh, you're like going to apply it straight to that. What grade are you in right now?
I'm currently a college student.
Right. I mean, yeah, I
graduated
guess what
this
year?
semester.
You just graduated?
Yeah, last summer.
Okay. From high school and now are in college, or just graduated college?
High school.
High school,
Now I'm in
alright.
college. Yeah.
Got it. All right. That's what I thought. I was like, wow, you already graduated college. You're crazy. Excellent.
We could fit a few more people.
A few more people in there. If you want to just start adding names.
Yeah, I'll add some names. I have a few people in mind.
So doing that. Ninja Guy 123 Red wants to know if Disneyland is ever going to go free to play.
Yeah, it will go free to play. We've actually been thinking about pausing all work on Disneyland and focusing work on California Adventure because it's coming along very quickly thanks to Cayman Song 2. You know, he's getting, you know, quite a good amount done with Hollywoodland. You know, so we're thinking about moving all of our development focus towards California Adventure and, you know, finishing up a lot of the lands this year, you know, so we can get it ready to launch publicly for free sometime next year.
Very cool. All right, so there you guys go. Maybe later this year, you can jump in for free.
And
That said, it's only 26 Robux. I highly recommend, if you have the computer to support it, go ahead and dropping that. It helps the creators. It kind of promotes that, it encourages them to make more things, stuff like that. So definitely, like, know that when you're buying a paid game, any paid game, you're really supporting the person who made it, and that means a lot to all the people who are working on stuff. Axinator wants to know, do you use solid modeling, and if so, does it help?
Yeah, specifically with the ride vehicles. You know, for example, like Space Mountain, Splash Mountain, definitely. You know, the ride vehicles that have all those, you know, weird shapes, shapes and curves to them. You know, solid modeling definitely helps.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm nearly finished.
Sweet. Just hanging out in the cellar for now. Oh, hanging out in what used to be the cellar. It's kind of all over the place.
All right, I think we are good to go.
All right, awesome. So everybody who heard their names earlier, you are entered into that private personal server. It is the only other thing on Carthay's profile besides this place. So go on and head over there. I'll show you right here on the screen if you'd like. I'll make it easy. Hit Carthay. And then you don't see it. Is it actually live?
I'm about to.
Okay, it'll show up soon. I jumped the gun.
All right.
We'll pop back into the cellar for now. Not the broken one.
Apologize for this wait.
No problem. This is part of the magic of live television and Roblox as a live platform. The fans of the show will remember that we did the same thing with Reason to Die. Oh, here's kind of an interesting question from Yearfidge, Jeffrey backwards. If you were the owner of Disneyland, what would you change?
Oh man. I would definitely start on Tomorrowland.
Which is super dated now.
Yeah, super dated. I would, do something with the Innovations building.
Yeah.
I would take out Star Tours, and you know, well, me personally, I believe that Star Wars actually deserves a individual land or area. And
I can get behind that.
I would bring back a classic such as Adventures Through Inner Space, but make it a much more modern version of it. Buzz Lightyear, that ride would have to go.
Oh, you don't like the Buzz Lightyear
definitely
ride?
Replace that with something else. And I would.
I love
back,
Astro Blasters.
And I would update the Autopia, make it a little bit more modern, change it to electric instead of gas, as well as bring back the one and only People Mover.
The people mover. The kind of dark fact about the people mover. That's the deadliest ride at Disneyland.
Oh gosh.
By sheer numbers. Not that ride's actually deadly, but because people keep jumping off of it, and that's a really bad idea. So if they ever bring people mover back, don't get out of that thing. It does not move. It just moves over people, or it doesn't stop moving. All right, hanging out, checking out the Main Street preview while you're working on these things. Very cool. So this is, for those of you who've never been to Disneyland, this is what happens when you enter the gates. There's the turnstiles. You come in. There's a big Mickey topiary here. And then you kind of go, you take a left or a right. There's guidance over here, and you go under these tunnels. There's the steam train that actually runs all the way around Disneyland. Stops off at a bunch of places. Come in here, and you've got this like quaint little like Main Street section.
All right, we're good to go.
All right, awesome. Now I'm all caught up in this, so we're gonna look at this for a little bit. The plaza, there's the train station, or you got a theater over here that sometimes shows things about the presidents. I think over here, these are lots of little like shops, some of them fake, some of them real. There's the Penny Arcade and the Emporium. And you lead up and it goes to the castle. And then right past here where we can't get to is Carthay's favorite restaurant. There you go. Yeah, this is coming along awesome. This will be very cool. So is the idea to kind of have this as like one seamless place that you'd just be able to, like you'd start at the entrance to Disneyland and you would just like experience it like the way that people experience Disneyland? Or do you like the kind of like lobby cellar thing that you've got set up?
The Blue Sky Cellar is temporary.
Okay.
It's just for this development phase for the project. Once we have the essentials finished for it to be a stable park and running, such as downtown Disney, the parking garage, the main Esplanade, Main Street, and if once we are able to connect the lands, accordingly, then that's when we are good for an opening.
Awesome. All right. So we are at 3 o'clock right now, which is the end of our show. So we're gonna come through here and take the ride one more time so you all get to see this. We've got a few of our people, Obi-Wan P, TLKI, and then some of your crew. They're all in here. So let's all hit up the ride one last time while we sign off. I'm just gonna go through.
I forgot about Wesley. Oh no.
Oh no, Wesley! All of our Wesley's great. Wesley's a friend of the show.
Wesley was actually one of the inspirations for this project, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
How did Wesley inspire you?
Well, I remember not too long ago, but he was actually working on a Disneyland Resort, but his own kind of twist with it, his own version of it, and it was coming along, really great. But seeing that kind of drew inspiration to attempt to create Disneyland here on Roblox.
Very cool. All right, I'm first in line. You all can get behind me. That awesome. Okay, cool. So while we're doing this, I want to. We got time for more shout-outs. Shout out to, let's see, Andrew Jamison, Frenegus Fusion 1227, I'm the Man, K-Man Song, Pixie Dust, and everyone else who's part of your team that helped make the Disneyland project so big and awesome. Very super cool. I'll move through here. For those of you who may have joined us late, this is the Tower of Terror. It is about to launch as the newest addition to Carthay's Tower of Terror ride.
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
It'll be available at the cellar.
Very cool. I'm like behind the scenes here. I don't know where I got to.
All right, let's wait for everyone to catch up.
There you go.
I wouldn't even go as far as to say that this is very this very well just may just be our best attraction overall in the project. All right, let's go.
I'm very impressed by this. It's incredible. It looks great. It sounds great. It's actually like kind of scary and exciting.
To our valued guests, for your safety once on board, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened, keeping
All right.
your hands,
So
arms, feet,
I'm gonna
and legs
go silent for this. This is how we're gonna
inside
close
the
this off. I want to thank everyone who watched this and thank Carthay. This has been super cool. Follow us on all social media. Let us know all the other people you want to see on the show. And now we're gonna go quiet, and this is how we're gonna end it. So everybody sit tight.
Take the strangest journey of your lives. Your destination unknown, but this much is clear. A reservation has been made in your name for an extended stay. Wave goodbye to the real world. For you have just entered the Twilight Zone. What happened here to dim the lights of Hollywood's brightest showplace is about to unfold once again. One stormy night long ago, 5 people stepped through the door of an elevator and into a nightmare. That door is opening once again, but this time it's opening for you. The next time you check into a deserted hotel on the dark side of Hollywood, make sure you know just what kind of vacancy you're filling, or you may find yourself a permanent resident of the Twilight Zone.
Awesome. All right. That was just as cool the second time. Awesome. All right, so we're gonna end that there. We hit our hour. Huge thanks again to Carthay for joining me this week and showing off Disneyland. Huge thanks to his entire team for building this. This is super great. This is one of those awesomely epic Roblox projects that whose vision kind of is larger than the scope we provide, and that's awesome. We love things that push the boundaries and really force us to look at things and doing stuff. So when you guys are so great that you break Roblox, that's super rad. I love that, and it's awesome. I can't wait to see more of this as they add more to the things. Definitely hit him up if you guys think this is awesome. Let him know. Comment on the game. You can tweet at him. He's at Disneyland RBLX. Tell him what you think of this. It's very cool. Head to his account. Check it. It's worth the 26 Robux if your computer is fast enough to handle it. We stress that a lot because it is the beefiest game on Roblox I think right now. It takes a lot of it. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. We'll be back in 2 weeks with another awesome creator who will be showing us something awesome. I can't tell you who it is.